EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie, out of the University of Kentucky.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win? Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Ready, go!
Looking to throw. Edwards. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back to get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. First possession resulted in a punt. What does Mr. Davis predict for possession number 2?
I'm looking forward to seeing what they had down on their play sheet, because most teams start with that script, that so-called script, about things they want to do. Some of those plays are used to probe, and some of those plays are used to attack. I think they're going to try to attack on this possession.
All right, let's see what happens. Will they attack? Finds Johnston. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And the Saints, first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Flowers going to go in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's only going to get a yard.
I don't have all Dad's medicine fixed out. It's messing with my head.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 19-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd and goal from the 1. Williams going to sneak it. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Caleb Williams scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Saints nothing.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Edwards. Throwing to start the drive. There'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for the secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Another 3 and out.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Williams. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down.
To the air, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Logan Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Hardman on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Raiders offense game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. To throw, it's Williams. And his throw is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go. Here's Williams. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Edwards. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 15 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Caleb Williams, as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
But my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
What is going on?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 48-yard line.
What is going on?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the gun, here's Williams. That's complete to DK.
Complete to Chimere DK. A gain of 2 brings up third and
They'll
2.
come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
What is going on?
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
What is that?
Right back to him on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
What is that?
Back to throw. Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Caleb Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Bronco 80.
Edwards now throwing to start the drive. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Saints.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw. Edwards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
And the Saints, first down.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was taken down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Raiders' 38-yard
Back to throw. Edwards. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Hey, hey.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
19, 18.
Operating from the gun. Edwards. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
Come on, come on. Hey.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Okay, break.
First and goal, New Orleans.
Here we go. Set. Cut up. 70 line.
Looking to throw. Edwards. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Practice. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Edwards. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zay Flowers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And he'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw. So
they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but it all...
There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Justin Jefferson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 76 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
What is it on?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Williams. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
Working out of the gun, Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw. Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
A gain of 14. 1st down.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Looking to throw. Edwards. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw. Edwards. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Edwards. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 46.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Saints 14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.